Hey y'all, I am doing a bike ride, as you can see by the title, and I found my black gel. I can't be talking too much. I gotta get where I'm going. I'm doing the side part under this doggone helmet, chat, and I don't have any ponytail holders. So right now I got my hair held with a clip. Yesterday I was using a white people rubber band because it wasn't one of the rubber bands we typically have. But I was using that and that broke underneath my little poof. Morning. Morning, Angela. I'm good. I'm just trying to get out the door. So I got to meet up with the bike group. I'm only doing part of it. So they're doing 100. The leader is doing 114 miles today. Another group is meeting up at another part and doing 60 miles. I'm meeting up with another friend that I met in the group, and we're going to be doing 40. And I would have been able to do the initial 50 I was telling y'all about yesterday, but this is like really high incline, so I'm trying to take that into consideration. So we picked the loop of it that is a good incline, probably more incline than I've ever done, but lesser miles. But 40 miles is still a lot. Oh, and the other thing I didn't mention is if you want to get into it, start with an e-bike. And that's what, so after the first ride, because my bike isn't an e-bike, but I borrowed a bike from the leader of our group, and his wife has an e-bike, which is what I use. But it's not one of those ones that have a throttle, so it's basically a motorcycle. It's pedal assist, so you still have to pedal. But you can dial it up and dial it down. And that's been really great for specifically inclines. Only drawback from it is that they're typically a heavier bike. So you have to factor that in too. Oh, child, I'm gonna put that much. But I'm literally just trying to slick my hair down so it can go under the helmet nice and clean. I just use more of that black edge control because I got gray shy, and I love it because it masks them. And I kind of want to leak this a little bit more, but also I'm gonna be sweating, so I know it's gonna come up. I got y'all up so high because I gotta put on my damn. Let me put on my top real quick so I can fix the angle hold. I'm not trying to be naked on there, honey. Okay. A bit more of this over here. I really should have did this last night, but I was so tired. I recorded a bunch of sisters videos and a tutorial because I'm working on a YouTuber's course. But I didn't finish editing them. So this is what I did with the spray I was telling you about yesterday. My hair is also wet, so that's the real way that I feel like I'm able to get it to slick. I'm gonna use Dr. sticky glue, but I ain't gonna use that. Hold that far. Child, only thing I'm gonna do is edit videos when I get back. Eat. Relax. Hope that this don't break. Oh yeah. But and then all my big ass lips. Hold on, I'm a black gel. And head wrap curly. It's my phone. I need to keep track of time. I gotta be out the door in like 15 minutes. It'll take me 30 minutes to drive there. I thought about going live while I was on the ride, which I might still do. It's just gonna be harder because we're biking in the mountains today. So you're gonna lose cell service a lot. Speaking of, I need to download the offline version of the map now. Okay. I already walked home, fed him, did my old pull in. Oh, did I brush my teeth? I think I brushed my teeth already. Yeah, I did. I feel like it. Yeah, because I was trying to get cold to freaking start eating. In the kitchen. Okay, so I just gotta do moisturizer, serum moisturizer, sunscreen. I'm excited. I haven't done a ride with them in about a month and a half. Or maybe 2. Can't recall. It might have been 2 months actually. And it's difficult, but I enjoy it. We used to do this bike ride from West Hollywood over to Nichols Canyon, or through the Nichols Canyon, which means you had to go up and over the mountain to get to Burbank during the writers' strike when we were biking each strike location. And since we started doing West Hollywood, but some of the official dates or starts was like at Warner Brothers, which was in Burbank. The leader of the group and I, because I was borrowing a bike from him and his wife, we had to bike over Nichols Canyon, which is a really beautiful ass ride through the Hollywood Hills, but hard as hell. And he told me that today's ride, the first part of it, because we're not doing the whole thing. They're doing an entire elevation of like 5,500 feet or something. I'm only going to do minimum 1,700, maybe up to 3,000 with the whole loop. If we do 3,000, if we continue, because I'm also riding with another girl, Amanda, and I don't know if she wants to, she doesn't want to necessarily go as far unless it feels good to her, for the 3,000. Then we would 55 miles from 3,000, but the bare minimum we're doing today is 1,700 feet, 40 miles. But he's like, oh, that first part is literally just like Nichols. So I was like, okay, cool. I've done that like 7 times, so I can totally do that. That was hyaluronic acid. Now I'm adding a little water to super hydrate my skin. Oh, here it is. Where my fan went. Lotion. Soft dries. I need to put lotion. Okay, now let that like absorb. froze 2 water bottles last night. It's supposed to be really good though weather because it's only supposed to be 70, like max 72 or 3 or something like that, which would be great. Because another thing is like most of this ride doesn't have shade. Apparently. Oh, my phone charger. That's where my phone is at. And I decided to go because the panel isn't until Sunday, so I'm going to have a very event-filled weekend because I don't typically be booking back-to-back being out the house things. So today is the bike ride. Sunday is the panel. And we're committing to both. We're not going to stay home. Super light and breathable. But I can also take it off and just do this. If it gets too hot, it'll break the wind. And, well, it's daytime, so I don't have to worry about the fluorescent part. But this will be good to wear at night if I was biking at night. Okay. Alright, so the moisturizer is mostly absorbed. You want to put on a lash. Hey, Noah. Oh, yeah. Expensive. I'm still like looking for the one I want to get, but and borrowing his wife's bike. He's like a bike enthusiast, so he doesn't have a car. He literally bikes everywhere. But he has all these bikes. So it was great that he was leading the group. Because I don't know if I would be able to continue and go as far as I have um, without it being an e-bike. But the one I'm looking at, that's like the front runner, is going to cost me like $3,000. Your girl is saving up for it. This is awesome. And I probably will be biking pretty much everywhere. Biking to the grocery store. Once I get it. Biking to the grocery store. Biking to all of Cody's walks. Even the ones where I take them to the beach. I live further east, southeast LA. And it's like 21 miles, I think, to get to like Manhattan Beach, which is a beach I go to often. I would definitely bike that with my e-bike. So it'll be 42 back and forth, mostly flat. I would do that. I actually would do that if I had a bike. I think I could handle that at this point on my own, like not an e-bike. I didn't even know. So like once I started this, then and it was around these people and they were talking bikes all the time. I learned so much. Like I didn't know the difference between a road bike and a mountain bike. I didn't because I actually have a cheap mountain bike, which is what I rode on the very first ride, and we were going, child, that hill to get to Netflix from freaking Paramount. That hole is no joke, and that's what broke me. But that was towards the end because they started in Culver City, went to Fox, and then came around Paramount, and then went up to Netflix, and then they were going over the hill. And that time I didn't go over the hill with them the first time. And I think that was the first ride. It was like 25 or 28 miles, and I did it on my damn Huffy bike. I have a cheap ass Huffy. And I was struggling, but they ain't leave my ass. And that's when I started to learn the difference. Like they all had those little skinny wheel ass bikes, which are road bikes. And those are really great for doing distance, like commuting like that. Mountain bikes are heavier, the wheels are thicker, creates more resistance on the road. I had no idea about none of that stuff. Bruh, please don't do this to me today. I think I still would get an e-bike first, but I also want a road bike, which would be cheaper. Like I can get a decent road bike for like $800, anywhere between 5 and 8. But I would get an e-bike first, just because, ooh, I could literally ride that anywhere with the assistance and go far. Like, the only thing about the e-bike is like the battery will die. So when I did the Century, the battery died on me halfway through. So I still wound up doing like 50 or 60 miles on my own, and the bike was heavy as hell. Heavy, child. I'm not doing any makeup, but I'm doing a little lash. Might look crazy, I don't care. I'm actually gonna have sunglasses on though too. So this is just so I have a little something when I take these damn sunglasses off. Have little eyes. I feel like I need lashes to help open them up. Okay. But I can't take all damn day on these things either now. What's going the hell on? Oh, because that lash is curled right there. Making a whole ass mess. Can e-bikes be turned off around regular? Yeah. You don't have to turn them on. Like the one I have, I save for heels. Or the one I borrow, I save for heels. Like I literally turn it off, especially the longer I rode, and only use it if I need it. Half the time, his wife used to be so impressed because she'd be like, "Oh, when I would bring the bike back, it would still be mostly charged. She's like, you didn't use it? And I'm like, oh no, I only need it for this. Baby, when we did that Baldwin Hills Hill, I was not getting up that. That thing was so damn steep. I was not getting up that damn thing without it. So the one I'm using or borrowing, it's not a throttle one. It's pedal assist, so it's not like a motorcycle. And you have to turn it on for it to start helping you. This is just moisturizing. And there are levels to the pedal assist. All right. I probably gotta go. Yes, it's 32. I gotta get ready to get down out of here. Actually, put in the moisturizer on my lid. Give myself as much help as I can get. This is just Glass Skin by Peach and Lily. It's another serum, but it's a serum that I put on top of my moisturizer. And then sunscreen is going to go on top of all of this. And all I got is a lash on, which might look crazy, but I'm fine with it. Take these eye drops, just in case. Hey, Zinga. We are doing the bike ride. Okay, I'm gonna fill up my water. Oh, and it's so crazy because not crazy. I'm actually gonna do it right now. So I have not had any cereal in a minute, but I went to Trader Joe's last night and I got this, and of course I used the cashew milk, and it was so good. I had it for dinner last night. I'm about to have some right now, actually. Put these on top if you can. And it was so good, but because it had been sitting in the fridge all day, it was also super cold. And I'm like, this is what Angela was talking about. You wanted to make sure the cereal vibes was right. Oh, and I need to pack this bag. I'm sorry I didn't do this last night. I really should have done this all last night. I'm gonna do this and a banana. I'm actually going to put some of the frozen pancakes, protein pancakes, in my bag and let them in the cross while we're biking, so I can have them midway through. Versus like a protein bar, because those things get a little bit chalky to me. This is just chia seeds. I'm gonna do 2 scoops of those. Like, duh. See, I've already it's so good. This was a really good batch. Y'all can. That's what it looks like. So I ate a bunch of bananas last night. I had this. For me, the most important thing is to hydrate, not necessarily the food. Because we got a little extra already that if my body really needed, we got fat that we can burn, honey. But I do eat something. Because working out fasted does not work for me. Watch. Oh. We're not boiled eggs. I'm going to take some wrong. So. This is my bag. But I also have this 1 liter water pouch with this. So that when I'm riding, I can drink water without stopping. So I gotta fill this up. And this, I love because it's a backpack, which I'm not gonna fill it up, but it's a hiker's backpack. This part of the backpack, this part is like for refrigerated stuff. So I'm gonna put my 2 frozen water bottles, protein pancakes, my lentil wraps in this side, and it will stay pretty cold and defrost slowly. I mean, like unfreeze slowly. So that by the time I need it, it'll still be cold, but oh, I got some Ricolas in here from the last time. But ready. So. Oh no. That one did not freeze. This one froze. I just put these in here last night. But this one here is like kind of frozen, but not all the way frozen. Whatever. One plate pancake. And then I get, which they are way too expensive because this is $5, but the lentil wrap from Trader Joe's. I really need to be making these myself because lentils are so cheap, and I don't even like this damn sauce. I don't eat it. I eat it dry. So I'm just gonna take the sauce out to make sure it don't bust on me. But this is it. This is all I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna take like 2 bananas. I'm gonna eat one while I'm driving, but in reference to food, this is all I'll have. And I mean, I can stop and get something later, but. Oh, and I might take an apple. I got an apple. I bought some apples last night. But let me try to eat this. Mm-hmm. Might have to take this in the car, y'all. And I wanted to make a coffee. I'm gonna make that for the car. This is the rest of the coffee from yesterday. I don't know if I'm gonna drink all this, but. My alarm's going off like, girl, you need to leave. Yeah. should have been gone 5 minutes ago. But I got a little buffer. I'm not really worried about it being sweet. I'm not gonna put ice in it because I don't want it to water down. But yeah, we threw a bunch of that milk already. I'm gonna take 2 eggs. I'm probably gonna eat these in the car just so we're clear. He has before, but this ride I have never done it before, and it's in the mountains. And he's an extra 9 pounds. He'll make it too hard. But he has ridden with me before. I gotta edit some of my stuff I recorded before. I've carried him in this little satchel thing on my side. I've put him in a basket on the side of the bike. In my bike, he has a basket in front of my bike, and he loves bike rides. Loves them. This is just my final location. Got my Hokas, which I'm so proud of. If you know what Hokas are, you know these are big girl freaking shoes. I went the whole straight with my Asics and my New Balance, which I don't hate them. Asics I love for volleyball. New Balance I love in general. But all the white people were talking about their Hokas. And they had their Hokas on the bikes. And I did a challenge last month where I was walking 4 miles a day for 30 days. Baby, before I got these, my feet were done with me. Hokas make you feel like you are walking on a cloud. And I will never look back. So it's a black legging, black Hokas. These are my shades I'm gonna have on. This. A turn battery pack. Wireless headphones. Wired headphones. GoPro. I still gotta get my sunscreen. Where is it? Visine. Oh, so it's just cereal. Hokas are ridiculously comfortable. This is the best for my face. This is actually a moisturizer as well. It's Dermalogica, but it has SPF 50. But it's expensive. And then I use Trader Joe's moisturizer. sunscreen, some matte one for your face, and then I use Neutrogena on my body. All right, hold on, Erica. Let's go. Gotta fill up this water. This thing is so tricky sometimes. Wait. I didn't fully. I didn't. It's still wet. I thought it dried out from before. I'm not doing that. Really clean this shit. I'm not playing no games. So the alternative is this like side satchel thing that my mom gave me. At the time I wasn't even bike riding while I stole it from her. I was like, man, this is so cool. I wish I had one of those. And then she gave it to me. And this will go across my body, which is even better because I can put ice in this and just pour more water as I need. I can fill it up with ice and it stays cold. So we're gonna do this. Typically, I would that other bag. I don't be playing like I don't know if it's a fear or what, but food poisoning to me don't jive. I've had it a few times when I was younger. I avoid shit like the plague because I don't want no foodborne, waterborne illnesses. It did smell bad, but I didn't like that it was wet inside. I thought I had dried it out. I guess I didn't. So I'm gonna fill this to the brim of ice. This brand, I think it's called Boba. Bubba. I'm gonna keep it short, because why not? Come on, girl, I don't have time for this. And it literally, this is what I used to use when we were doing bike straight. Sits in there like this. And it just sits in my side so I can go like this. Very cool. Alright. Got my phones. Earphones. Did I put those bananas in there? I think I did. I'll take this just in case. Were those riper? I'll take this. One shopping bag, I think I did. Cole has food, Cole has water, and his water has ice in it. Perfect. Y'all, I used to bring just entirely too much shit with me. And now I've learned I need my watch charger. I've definitely learned. Trying to make sure I get nothing. Chopstick. sunglasses is on my head. Oh, I close that door. Fuck with my toilet paper in here. There's my little helmet. Probably hang up because I'm about to pull off my Wi-Fi. I'm on my second one. I had to pull this off my bike. So this is my phone holder. But it's great because it's a quick one. It's not like a permanent one. So you can like twist this and it comes off and it's just like so easy. I've had ones previously where you gotta move freaking mountains to get the shit off. So I might come back for part 2 on my actual phone once we get started. But yeah. Let's see. 32 minutes. Okay, perfect. I'm still on time because ain't no traffic. We love that. I was trying to leave extra early, so this is the time of like you have to freaking leave. Just to make sure I got everything. The bike, as you can see, is on the bike rack. Helmets, bare minimum stuff. Phone, second battery, wires. I didn't show y'all that, but the like cords to plug up for the external battery, I did grab those. In this car, I'm gonna have this coffee, this egg, and this banana. So that would be cereal, an egg, and a banana. So potassium. Let me set it up. My trunk. You were carrying so many things just now. I'm an overpacker, but this is all I have. But then also, this is what we put on the bike. So actually, I forgot about this. This goes on the side, and that backpack will fit right in here. Like the backpack is really just all of the stuff in the little small compartment for the refrigeration. Inside here, I just got 2 bananas, the wires, and my phone. And then up here is the battery, GoPro, and the little wireless headphones. So it's not really a lot. It just felt like a lot because I had my helmet and I had this thing. But that's it. Then I just have this. This is way less than I usually carry. Like I used to carry so much shit. It was just like, girl, get it together, honey. I bought some of the coolest gadgets. Man, it's been out of necessity. It's been in a space of like going on those bike rides, like doing all those bike rides for all those weeks, and then on the ride feeling like I needed this or needed that, or this would be nice, and then the next ride I would go research it and then order it and then use it. So what I have now is literally a combination of all of those rides we did over 8 months during the strikes. Because we did long ass bike ride. Like we was literally biking all around the city to all of the major studios, which there's 2 in Culver City, 2 in Hollywood, 3 locations. No, 3 in Hollywood, because CBS Radford. It's 2 CBS's. There's one in the Valley, and then it's one in Mid-City where a lot of the talk shows are held. And then 3 over the hill in the Valley, like in the Burbank area. Studio City, Burbank. And then Studio City and Burbank are a little far from each other, so we have to bike from there to there. Like, I really got to know the city so well. Why is this egg not breaking? I hate when I have to like fiddle with these eggs. I don't know what the hell. It's like every little piece is cracked into like a little mini piece. I'm typically the bomb egg peeler. Like, where's the little membrane at that I thug it out? And once you hit the membrane, you can just slide everything else off. Like, what the hell? It's because I'm rushing, that's why. I'm an overpacker all day, so I would probably have too much shit. I had too much shit on my 100-mile ride, and my bike was, like, it's already heavy. It was even heavier. I had so many I had oranges and apples and, like, water, frozen water out the ass, because I was so worried, because we were biking from West Hollywood down to Long Beach and back. And I was worried that at some point I was going to need food. Like, girl, you got a car. You can literally go in somewhere, and this is all civil. Long bike trail. We did the San Gabriel bike trail going down and then back up through the cities. So the bike trails, there is nothing for you to buy. Like, the bike trails are along the LA River. It's not really no stores or anything for you to stop in. But I overpacked for that. I brought my extra large portable battery that you can like plug stuff into, because I was like, okay, I want to make sure if anybody else needs to charge their stuff. Oh my god, this is terrible. The whole egg is coming apart. I'm not doing this, y'all. What the hell? I don't know if it's me or what, but this thing, this is pissing me off. I overpacked for that, and then I used to overpack for a lot of the other rides. But now I'm more comfortable and like I really know these people, I bring the bare minimum and I'll be all right. Child, okay. At this point, I'm throwing away most of the egg because this is what I'm about to eat, y'all. Because I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Did you get any footage during the strike? Yes, I got a lot of it. I never dropped the vlog, but I have a lot of it. I recorded like every time I went out. I recorded. I was supposed to make videos, but it was just such a... Okay, I gotta go now for real. It was just such a time that I don't know. I think I was still processing a lot and like overwhelmed and trying to learn and I'm not in the guild yet. So I wasn't also trying to overspeak people who are like in the guild and all that. So I just never released any of my stuff, but I could do some type of retrospect. I'm gonna see if I can turn on my hotspot and keep going. It's rolling. It's doing its thing. Okay, it's rolling. It's doing its thing. Yes, okay. I just wanted to double check that. So hopefully y'all can come back in here. I didn't know what the hell was going on with it. Software because it drops when I switch like wireless or Wi-Fi's, and then it saved it and let me reconnect. I didn't know that was possible, so I tried to start a second one. But hey, hopefully y'all can still see it and let you know. Yeah, the second, because I just exited. Once I realized this was still on this phone, I'm like, okay, cool. Let me hit Shanoa. not really. During the time we were striking, oh look, they got a bike on the back of theirs too. Y'all are going to a bike trail? Yay. Come on, all the bikers. Anyway, during the strike, yeah, because it was all those predetermined stops, which were the studio locations, but typically no, unless it's a theme one, like we did for Halloween. We did like a haunted one where the leader of the group, and well, there's 3 leaders of the group, but the main leader of the group and then the second in charge, they like cultivated this whole tour, and we went to specific parts around LA of like that have like scary, spooky stories to them. So we went to like everything light, like the Charm house that they filmed the show Charm, to also like actual like true crime places where certain diabolical things were said to have been done in the past or whatever. So those types of bike rides, it's like a lot more stops. It really just depends on what's the goal. Like during Christmas we did a night ride to go look at a bunch of lights, which was great, through various neighborhoods. But typically if we have a ton of stops, then we are not trying to do a ton of miles. But if you were trying to get a bunch of miles in, then we're stopping at the very bare minimum. Like the 100-mile bike ride, we just stopped for lunch. We stopped before we stopped. Once we got to, because we had to bike from the city to the San Gabriel bike trail, so from West Hollywood over to the San Gabriel bike trail, and then we stopped for like 5 minutes maybe to like, okay, this is the bike trail. The bike trail we rode, it was like 40 miles down or 30 miles down to get to Long Beach. I actually wound up stopping because I was like slower and I was trailing. Y'all, why is there a fucking cyber truck on it? I have not seen them damn things in person. Wow. Wow. That shit is ugly. Why did it? I'm sorry, I really just kind of lost my train of thought when I saw that thing in my little periphery. Bro, why do you... Anyway. I did stop on the bike trail because we went past the park that I take Chloe to all the time, and I knew it was a bathroom there. But unless somebody like really has to go and it's not a scheduled stop, we're not really stopping. It was a long break for the 100, which they stopped for like 40 minutes or an hour or something like that, because we went to an actual restaurant and ate and everything. But then after that, no. But I also realized, like, I don't be having to pee that much because you're sweating. And there has been times where, like, on the studio tours, we would always stop at the same bathroom when we were getting ready to leave Burbank, or when we were leaving Burbank after we left Warner Brothers, we would go to the equestrian center that's not far from there. They had a public bathroom that we usually stopped at. But that's always on the thing. That's the only bathroom I really remember us stopping at regularly. And then otherwise, like if it's like a tour or something, so we went to like the last bookstore and like little like landmarks, the Bradbury building. There's other places that you can go to the bathroom around there if you really had to, but it's kind of like baked in, if at all. Yeah, I don't really have to pee that much though. Probably because I'm losing water in another way. They typically stop for lunch if it's a really long bike ride. So today they're going to stop for lunch. I don't think I'm going to need to, but I also got that little lentil wrap because I'm doing such a short ride. I don't think I need to. Typically, I think we would stop for lunch because we didn't need to stop for lunch for studios, honestly, because every studio lot, like the guild, had snackers and some stars like Sean Rhimes, for example, regularly. When we would stop at Netflix, she would have a bagel truck there with really amazing bagels and bagel sandwiches, and they would, various stars would have pizza, whatever. Oh, what I will say, during the strike, Drew Carey was paying for people's meals at 2 restaurants, Big Boys in Studio City and Strikers in Hollywood, which was on the other side of the hill. We would meet up for breakfast there, and we didn't have to pay for it, we just would tip. So yeah, we would have breakfast together often when we started on this side of the hill. But we didn't really stop for lunch, because when we go to studio locations, they would have like all types of snacks, granola, candy. Like I said, Star, like Gabrielle Union bought a bunch of stuff for CBS one day. Various food trucks would be just popped up there, because you know, people were like rallying together. So we would just kind of grab whatever you wanted as you were going along. But the bike rides that we do now, since you know the strike has been done for at least 6 months, 8 months. If it's a long ride, so like typically 5 hours, then we will plan for a lunch, and how heavy the lunch is really just depends on how hard the ride is. Like I think they're going to be breaking. This is a really long ride for them. Whoever's doing the total ride today, which is 90 miles if you don't leave from the leader's house. But the leaders is 3 people I think leave from the leader's house, and they're doing 114 miles. Like they'll probably do this lunch they have planned with everybody, and then something else. But probably at the end, honestly. How do you get in the guild? So you have to be working on a project, like a union-backed project. So you work your way up and getting like support staff credit, or you become a support staff, so you get into the system. So you come on as like a writer's PA or assistant, and maybe hopefully they give you a chance to write something or add to something, and you start to build up credits, and then after you have a certain number of credits, then you can actually join, or you can get hired on a project that's very important, and because you're non-union, your studio can go and vouch for you or whatever, and kind of like push you through and get you added, depending on what the project is, depending on what the studio is, depending on the numbers that they're talking in reference to your rate and what you're going to be. Like, I think if I was to I gotta double check this, but I think if I was like sell one of my shows and they actually allowed me, because typically they probably wouldn't allow you to be a showrunner, but I was allowed to still be a showrunner, like they wanted to hire me as a showrunner as well, they would try to fast track me, getting me into the union, or at least the union would find me very, very appealing and would want to get me in the union. Because that's one of the things, like, your work is kind of restricted if you're not in the union, whether you're in the writers union or the actors union, because a lot of major projects, they have to use union people. Writers is a little bit more flexible, because you can, like, again, come in as support staff and you don't have to be union for all of that. But actors, like, projects can only have a certain number of non-union people, and they only be in certain positions. I know with like acting, you cannot be in the union one day, but if you get cast for something and they really want you, they can fast track your ass, and then next thing you know, you're in the union, because you can't do the project if you're not unionized. I need to clean that up a little bit, but I think that's a very valid question. I'm gonna go back and like review my notes and what I have, double check the rules and guidelines specifically for writers, and then I'll maybe make a video about it. I would love to see it. If you drop any of them day by day, though it happened in the past. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure if people would want to see it. After the strike ended, I was just like, oh, I guess it'll just be my footage that I'll have maybe in however many years. But I think it could be cool. I've been really thinking a lot about reposting the stuff that I've had before, because I've actually recorded a lot of my life, or started vlogging like years ago, like over 6 or 7 years ago. I was vlogging. I just never really edited the footage. I don't think I really had the confidence to edit the footage and like put it out as a vlog. I tried here and there, but it was like always failure, like false starts kind of. And I've been trying to figure out like what would be a great way to tap into that previous footage while also still like living in the present. So we'll see. It was so cool. Looking at the Christmas lights was so cool. And then biking through the city, we went through Beverly Hills, we was on Rodeo, we rode through Rodeo, and all the people, it was a lot of us. So all the little people were like looking at us like, who the fuck are these people? And then we took pictures at various places, because they had a bunch of lights in Rodeo, but they always do, but their Christmas thing is really pretty. We went to the Grove, and looked at the big ass tree, like, and then of course we went to a bunch of, like, we went past a bunch of residential houses and neighborhoods. It was so nice. My bladder would have been left behind. I mean, I really think because you're sweating, you don't really, I mean, you might have to pee. The good thing about this is like we're doing this in the mountains, so if I gotta pee, just pause and go behind a tree, you know? They look like wind box cars painted silver. They really do. They really do. I have not seen, and I'm surprised I actually hadn't seen one until today in person, because LA is the fucking land of the Tesla, honey. Everybody got a goddamn Tesla here. Low-key, I actually wanted to get a Tesla. Now I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how I can get that goddamn Chinese car that the U.S. has put 100% tariff on, because that little electric car is the bee's knees, babes. The bee's knees. Is that all the questions? I think I missed a couple. It looks like it's going to be an overcast most of the day, which is going to work out well. Not to not have the sun beating down on you while you're on the bike is one of the best feelings. I had a couple days during the summer while we was freaking riding, baby, and it was 90 degrees. One time we was going over to freaking Burbank, and it's hot in the fucking valley, bro. It's hot in the valley. People will always tell you, if you move to LA, move to the valley. Everybody moves to the valley. Everybody does move to the valley because it's cheaper. But they sleep on what I deem real LA. South LA is where I moved to, and I'm so grateful I did, because the valley be like 10 degrees hotter in the summer. I live the same distance, basically. I live the same distance from like Hollywood. I only live like 20 minutes from downtown, but like it takes me the exact same amount of time that it would take anybody else coming from the valley, which is north, to get to like major spots in like Hollywood or Midtown, but I just happen to be south. And when people hear where I live, they're like, "Oh, girl," and I'm like, "No, ooh, you," because God bless you. It's ridiculous. Not only that, I live amongst like regular ass people, black people, mostly Mexican people. I think I took the wrong. This was very confusing, just so y'all know. If I'm on the wrong fucking split, y'all did this, little fucking old people. Oh no. Oh no, I think I might be right. I'm right. Oh, this is the end. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I thought it was very confusing. It had a three-way split. Anyway. So my like lifestyle in reference to like stuff that I would do in Baltimore, going to Target and Walmart, whatever. Like they don't even have Walmarts in LA. Like you have to be outside the city to get to those. But like little shopping strips and shit like that, it's all around. I live in a regular ass neighborhood. It's not a ton of studios around, because I live between downtown LA and Long Beach. And it's just really, 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 really regular, and I really appreciate that. Now it does mess me up because in like forming community and like building friendships, it's very hard in LA to maintain friendships physically because nobody really wants to sit in traffic for an hour and a half to come kick it with you. Like, girl, this could be a goddamn FaceTime. So the distance will mess it up in that regard, but other than that, I am really glad. Really glad. Low-key, the distance kind of be working because some of these old toxic ass frameworks, because y'all live too goddamn close to one another, y'all have access to fucking be ruining each other's lives and influence each other through stupid shit. So I cannot be more grateful for like not listening to people when they told me to move to the fucking valley, because I would have been so mad and I would have been moving around. I have yet to move since I moved into my place in LA or South LA. But people here, sometimes you'll find people moving a lot, and I think that's also part of it. The temperature today is like 70. Vlogging is so hard, so I get it. Done some mini vlogs and parts on Snapchat and IG, and I even that. It's kind of so I get not reaching your vlogs. Yeah, I feel that, but then I also look at like, well, Erica, you already started to build notoriety in other regards. So now at this point, and then I think that this freaking going live every day is really helping me in the whole conversation with myself around vlogging, because if y'all could just sit and listen to me just talk about a bunch of shit, then you would much rather, I mean, not that you would rather, but I'm pretty sure that you could enjoy a little bit more coordinated effort of my thoughts by way of a vlog. So now I'm like, okay, yeah, girl, just drop the fucking vlog. I feel like part of it was like lack of confidence early on, but then most recently, and other people's business is not my business, but most recently I'm like, my life is boring. And my sister had to tell me this when I was in Detroit visiting her, because I'll be doing stuff around her house or like making something, and she's like, oh my god, that's so cool, like you need to put this on TikTok, you need to do this, and I'm like, everything I do is so regular to me that I'm just like, this is so boring. Like, who wants to fucking see this? Nobody wants to see it. And my sister was like, no, Erica, actually, this is not normal. You are very particular in this regard, and the reasons why you do things actually make sense, and that could be helpful in this way. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Similar to kind of like how y'all do sometimes when I do something. Like, I think Nzinga yesterday was talking about the freezing of the pancakes, and I'm like, but it was so helpful. I don't register that, oh, look, y'all, it's another bikers going by. That's not my group. Yeah, I don't know them people. You about to see them. See them? This might be the land of the bikers. I love it. Well, I'm actually about to pull up to like the rest stop where I'm parking at, but which I should have said that, because the internet is crazy. Y'all not crazy, but you know, it's not just y'all watching. Anywho, we gonna stay prayed up. Everybody has something to give people. I feel that. I just think like I look, especially living in LA, my vlogs are not gonna be day in the life of a full-time YouTuber. Like, even though I am full-time in LA, which is a bunch of like high rises and influencer events and like drone shots. Like, I'm at the park with my damn dog, journaling, rollerblading, taking surf lessons, seeking peace, honey. I am gardening on my patio, completely just, oh my god. Yeah, because you was about to get your ass. He was going, ooh, that truck almost, there was a little Chrysler on the inside turning right as well. The way that man was about to turn, that Chrysler was about to be flipping on his damn head over there. My stuff is just like, so I still feel like my life is kind of chaotic. It feels chaotic to me sometimes because I don't feel like I ever have grasp on everything. But for the most part, it'd be hella simple and kind of consistent. Like, I'm gonna walk my dog at least twice a day. the spice of that is like when I feel like he's been walking in the neighborhood too much, I'm like, oh, we're going to a trail. We're going to go to try this park, and I find a new park. I'll be searching for new hiking trails and new water bodies of water to go and see. Like, they could follow a Seattle vlogger for that, but it's like, but it's you, Erica. This is what I be thinking to myself, y'all. I'm very much aware how wrong I am, but you know, you gotta see it through, my boy, in reference to processing. Like this, so much of my time has been, or life has started to be like, oh, get in with my bike group and cycling, but like, oh Lord, these bumps. I'm like, who is watching a black girl in LA who ain't giving luxury, and she biking with some writers and some producers? Again, I realize I am very mistaken. It's so funny to me how we can, because I follow a lot of vloggers, and I think one of the reasons that was working against me too is, again, comparison, and like, oh, well, ain't nobody doing what I do, so nobody wants to see that. And it's like, oh, another bike group, I love this. Like, before I started biking, when I would see these people, I'm like, bro, y'all really do this shit for fun? Y'all just be out here in these tight ass clothes for fun? Yes. Yes. To push yourself physically, to and to have a good one of them. Anyway, it's so interesting. Oh, he's behind his little crew. It's so interesting how we can look at others and be like, oh, well, you know, I can't do mine because I haven't seen nobody do it like this, so nobody would care. And that's the exact reason why your ass needs to be doing it, because nobody else is doing it in the way that you would. I realized the irony there. I totally realized it. I like to see what people do in their day-to-day on both ends of the spectrum. Regular and extra types of vlogs are fun to watch. I'm glad you now know that you're wrong. Yeah, it's less about what you do and more about who you are. Ooh, that's real. That's so real. Bruh, one of the things I really, oh shit, one of the things I really love about living in LA is like how close we are to the mountains. Baby, we're at the base right now. This is not going to be able to see it clearly because, or not like as close as I am, but this mountain is huge. Bro, we're really about to go up these damn mountains. Be with me, Jesus. Be with me. Y'all, I think I'm starting to have issues with service, so just be on the lookout. If it drops, that's why. I'll be in the woods going up a mountain. Today we've done a couple of, like, we typically stay on the roads, but we've done a couple like going up hills and mountains. Again, going over the mountain to get to Burbank in the valley is through the mountains, but it's a paved road. So we're not like going off-roading per se. I think they're bike trails and then like more scenic routes or roads. So like this. You get a lot of that. purchase past year. Is this it? Yeah, I told her. Oh no, it's kind of parking. I wasn't sure if there was going to be parking, but there is. So if I park like this, I'm sure there is parking. That's a helicopter, child. I didn't bring my tripod. Girl, the larger group already started. Like the leader started at 6:30 this morning. Other people are meeting at 8 along the ride, and then other people are meeting at 9:30. They should be getting to where we're at 10. Probably a little bit later than 10. And the girl I'm meeting is yeah, I didn't bring my sorry. I didn't bring my tripod. So I'm not going to prop you up fully, but I'm about to just take the bike off the rack. Yeah, I don't have, oh wait, maybe. Let me keep my phone. Oh no, I'm going to keep my phone charging actually. Let me drop my location to her. Oh, I'm gonna use my helmet to prop it up. I wasn't sure it was gonna be parking at this one because it's a really small parking lot, and I thought about like Runyon Canyon, baby. They got the smallest parking lot ever. If your ass ain't there at the crack of dawn, you ain't parking there. Or timing it right, catching somebody leaving. But this is cool. Yeah, because you kind of want your leg to be able to fully extend. Boom. place that I sent you?
Yeah.
It's not? Okay. Where do I need to go then?
Oh no, I see you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I wasn't sure. Okay. All right, see you soon.
I'm here.
Okay, cool. Bye. Ah! I pulled this side too is available. I'm on live, so don't say anything crazy. But just to warn you. How are you?
Hi.
Good to see you.
No, you too. Yeah, it wasn't too bad getting here. I actually pulled in here first, but then I didn't realize like you could come back here this whole.
Oh. Yeah, I saw him say like bypasses, and I was like, I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna keep driving because I pulled in over there, and then I saw this, and I was like, okay, great.
Yeah. Right.
Just getting all of this together.
I gotta get my shit together too.
Right. Is this on this side? This is on this side.
Have you got any updates from Jen?
No, I gotta call him. It wasn't on this side. I feel like maybe. Maybe it's on this side. Um. Cool. Shem doesn't know how to send location, huh?
Highly doubt it.
I used to get him to do that.
Highly doubt it.
We need to. That would just save us so much if we got him to do that. Let me. I'm gonna fix something. 1 second. Let me just take this back now. Ours, I think, is gonna be a little bit less than 4 hours now because it's not the full ride I quoted you. 1 second. Sorry. um. So about 4. Somewhere between 4 and 5, maybe. I'm just taking the back right down now. Put it away. And I can also get my sunscreen out. Any last questions before I get off of here, guys? And see, I'm not joking. I have my rollerblades in my trunk always. Any last questions? I don't think they will, but you know, I'm from around the way, so you never know. You gotta be careful. I was taught not to give people a reason, minimize the opportunities. you know. I'm trying to drink this coffee. All right, you guys, I gotta call the leader and get ready to get started. Thank y'all for going through this morning with me. I didn't drink the coffee, so I'm about to do it now. All right, I will talk to you guys later. We'll talk rollerblading on another live. Bye. Oh wait, let me close the loop and take my ish off. So we're so asleep. Actually, we're gonna give you the whole thing. I'm gonna close the loop kind of girl. Hold on, it's not. Gotta open it up so it sits down. This is your good sis. And then shades. Okay. Bye, y'all. Sorry, I'm doing this